Greetings, challengers. We are officially back from Thanksgiving break, and this is Ryan.
And Joshua with their weekly video broadcast.
When life seems really difficult, when your mom or dad has lost their job, or your parents have grounded you for 2 weeks, or you've argued with a close friend, it can be hard to focus on what's good and right in the world, and it's a challenge to be grateful for anything.
There's an old African proverb. If something that was gonna chop off your head only knocked off your sow, you should be grateful. In other words, things could always be worse, and it's useful to think about what's good in your world. For example, the roof over your head, the clothes on your back, and the privilege to getting an education.
I want you to take a moment right now and think about 3 things that you're grateful for. That's what Thanksgiving is all about.
Now let's get started with Name That Teacher. Last week's teacher was Mrs. Talampis, and the winners were Erickson, Adrid, Tran, Monty, Browdis, and Natividad. Can you guess who this week's teacher is? Now, let's see how the weather's doing this week.
Thanks, Geraldine. That was super helpful. Last week's celebrity was Dove Cameron, and the winners were Flick, Erickson, Adrid, Tran, Monty, Natividad, and Sanamon. Now can you guess this celebrity?
Could you have guessed that celebrity? Make sure to send all your answers to Miss Silcock. Now, a quick message from Brandon about the leadership grams.
Wintergrams are finally here. You can get your friend either a cute Christmas card mailed to them or come to Suzanne to pick up a reindeer candy cane. There will be a Google form link for you to order your grams. Available from November 30th to December 4th.
Thank you, Brandon. I will make sure to send a lot of grams. Now it's time to guess this week's movie.
Is this how you're living?
Did you just rent a room at the Ritz?
I afforded myself a shade more comfort than this. Is this how you're living?
Did you just rent a room at the Ritz?
I afforded myself a shade more comfort than this.
Good luck on guessing that movie, challengers. Make sure to send all your answers to Miss Silcock. Now we have Nathan and Ted with Google Classroom Tips.
Hello challengers, today I'm going to show you how to insert pictures into docs and slides, and take screenshots of them as well. To import pictures onto docs and slides, you want to select the picture you're going to want, and you can drag it to the tab that you're going to place it in. Another method of inserting photos is to go to the top left insert button and go to images and search the web. You can pick the picture you want from any source across the web, and then press the bottom right insert to insert the picture into your docs or slides. Here's a quick rundown for slides. Again, you can drag the picture from another tab to the tab you want it to be in, or you can press the top left insert, go to images, and then search the web for a picture you're looking for. Another way of inserting pictures into your docs and slides is by taking screenshots and then uploading them from your computer. For Windows computers, you can use the Windows key and print scan to take a screenshot. For Mac users, you can use Command-Shift-4 to take a screenshot. For Chromebook users, you can use the control button and the show all windows button as shown in the picture. To put those images that you just took into your docs and slides, all you have to do is go to the insert button, the images button, and upload from computer.
If you want to split two windows evenly on a Windows PC, simply do the following. Take any of your windows and drag it to the left or to the right side of the screen, depending on where you want to move it, until you see a transparent rectangle on that half of the screen. Step 2, snap the window to one side of the screen and you should see an overlay that lets you pick another window. Using this method, you can split your windows into halves, or you can split it into fourths. Just use the steps and drag your windows wherever you want to.
Those tips were really helpful. Thanks a lot, guys. Let's go up to the library and see the book of the month.
It's that time again. Book of the month. And we have December and January's picks. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. 4 out of 5 beards. And the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. 5 out of 5 beards. Come up and check it out.
Thanks, Mr. Jonas. I'll check that book out ASAP. Now, let's check out the word of the week.
The word absquatulate means leave abruptly.
I think that the word means that you are ensuring that you will do something.
I think it means to make something smaller or shorter.
Absquatulate means probably to run fast.
I don't know how to say that word, but I think it means to be dramatic and fancy.
I'll make sure to use that word this week. I think Pitzel went somewhere fantastic recently. Let's find out with Student Adventures. I smell something really appetizing. Let's see what Brayden baked this week.
Hey challengers, today we're going to be making pumpkin pie. So we'll start with the dry ingredients. Our first dry ingredient is 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. We have that here. Our second is half a teaspoon of salt. We have that here. Third, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Fourth, 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. And our last dry ingredient will be a quarter of a teaspoon of ground cloves. Now we'll mix them all together. Make sure that when you finish, make sure there are no brown spots. These are what the dry ingredients should look like when you're finished with them. Next, we'll do our wet ingredients. We have 2 whole eggs here, and then we'll mix pumpkin in them. Make sure you get all of the pumpkin in the can. Okay. Now we'll mix them together. Okay, now that that's finished, we're going to add some evaporated milk. Now that we're finished mixing all the wet ingredients, we can add the dry ingredients. Make sure to mix it thoroughly. Now that we're done mixing the wet and dry ingredients together, we can pour it in the pie. Now it's ready to go in the oven. After an hour of baking, the pies are done. It's ready. Happy Thanksgiving, challengers.
Place the cherry on top. Let's roll the announcements.
I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeding your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place.
before break, we had the opportunity to recognize a star student and a star community member. Congratulations to 8th grade student Talisa Perez and longtime supporter of Suzanne, Lindsay Miyamoto. These are two members of our community who truly represent what it means to be a challenger.
This Friday is our next virtual Spirit Day. Make sure to wear Suzanne gear to show school spirit.
That is all for this broadcast. Stay safe and have a great week, challengers. Only 2 weeks left of this semester. Make it count.